Even Jason was nearly in tears at the verbal assault he was receiving. He ended up sitting on the ottoman where I store my shoes beside the front door, looking like a complete wreck. He couldn't look anybody in the eyes. He couldn't even say 2 words to me, not with the entire house full of angry people waiting to judge him. If they hadn't gotten in his way, I'm sure this would have ended up as when he tried to order me around and take my house months ago. By this point, however, he had been so humiliated that his and my parents' reputation in the family had been entirely ruined. Because everyone had taken off their masks. Soon after, my parents, brother and sister-in-law all fled in defeat. The celebration resumed, and we all avoided discussing what had just happened for the remainder of the evening. Because the majority of the grown-ups had been drinking, everyone spent the night at my place. I even let some of them sleep in the camper to make sure there was adequate space. I confess, it also works well as a guest house. My relatives had also requested a tour of it previously, and they couldn't believe I'd been living there for around 2 years. I received a lot of inquiries about it, such as what the summer and winter were like. I woke up earlier than everyone else on Christmas morning, with a fresh pot of coffee and some ibuprofen in case any of them had spiked eggnog hangovers. I was congratulated for being a far finer host than my parents ever were, and we all promised to do it again next Christmas. After Christmas, my sister-in-law eventually stopped making apparent digs at me and erased all of her prior posts. However, just after the new year, she posted a new post whining about how she tried to get my parents to buy a camper like I did so it could be put up in the backyard, and Jason and his family could use the entire house as their family home. Well, it's never fun to taste one's own medicine, and my parents strongly opposed the idea. I've heard that no one is going to force them out of their own home, let alone their main bedroom.